Hello there, beautiful people! Today I want to share with you an easy donut recipe. This is what my mother used to make out of her leftover dough. I remember she would treat us and the neighbors' kids to these donuts. It used to be so much fun. I used to love them back then and still love them. So Mama, if you're watching this video, it's for you. I have slightly amended the recipe though. These mini donuts are super easy to make, practically out of only 2 ingredients. They're crunchy on the outside, soft, yet well cooked on the inside. The recipe couldn't be simpler. To the flour I added a pinch of salt. This step is optional. I have a self-raising flour. If yours is plain or all-purpose, just add a tablespoon of baking powder. Then add the yogurt. I have plain Greek yogurt. If you want to substitute the yogurt with milk, I noticed the best way is to make a yeast dough. I will try to make a yeast donut someday, because as a matter of fact, the yeast dough is my mother's recipe. But I'm a bit lazy, you know, and I always try to simplify my dishes. You want your dough to be soft, but somewhat firm, sticky, but not liquid. I will give the exact measurements of the ingredients I used, but you may have noticed that not always the meals you try from YouTube turn out exactly as it's shown on the video. It's because the flour behaves differently depending how it's been stored. This is how I test my dough. It's soft and sticky, but not liquid, and I feel a gentle resistance on my spatula. Okay, now it's time to move the dough to the bag. I don't have a culinary bag, so I just use a firm zip bag. If you have been watching my videos for some time, you always hear me saying, I don't have this, I don't have that, and it's even true. I try to manage to put all my dough in the bag in one go. Let's see if I can manage it. Alright, that seems to be fine. Now that I have all my dough in the bag, I zip it tight and I'm ready to fry my donuts. I cut the tip off my bag and make my first bowl to test the oil. The oil is preheated to medium-high. Let's see if it's good enough. Yeah, my oil seems to be the right temperature. So I continue with the balls. You don't need to worry to cut perfect round balls because the dough is soft enough. Once it hits the oil, it turns round and it takes a perfect shape. Another tip on the dough here is that you will need to apply a gentle force to squeeze the dough out. It should not be pouring out on its own and you trying to speed up to manage to cut balls. And you can see them bouncing back right to the surface almost immediately. Just like this. It takes about 2 minutes to fry them. Just make sure to stir every now and then. Once they turn golden brown, they are ready. I thought this was something typical in the Asian cuisine, but I see them here in Europe too. For example, the Dutch have something similar they traditionally have for Christmas. They are called oliebollen, literally translated as oil balls. Just add raisins to the dough and you get oil balls. Oliebollen. But this is my childhood treat and it's just plain donut balls. Here we go. Let's give it another stir and see how they're doing. My donut balls are ready. Now I transfer them to the tray covered with a paper towel. I seem to have a poor lighting here. My donuts look lighter in the video, but they're actually golden brown. Now I remove them, transfer them to the tray, and I give my donut balls a gentle shake to just remove the extra grease. Just like this. Next, I will do a sugar coating for my donut balls. Add 1 tablespoon of cinnamon to 2 tablespoons of sugar and mix well. Now, you could also do a chocolate or other glazing for these balls, but I like them with cinnamon mix. I'm sometimes way too lazy, remember? I warned you. Now transfer the balls into the bowl, sprinkle the sugar mix over them and toss. And that's about it. To the other half, I will sprinkle the sugar powder. It's almost 6 a.m. here. You can see the sun coming up and shining on my donut balls. Now is the time I like to call the moment of truth. My donut balls are well done inside out. And that's about it. I hope you liked the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Try it yourself and share it with your friends. And do subscribe for more. I post new videos every week. Thanks for watching and see you next time.